Aotearoa, welcome to Import X.
We've got a huge show for you tonight. We go back in time to Natso 2 and the build-up to the 10th anniversary for Foreign Rotary Nationals. Going to be huge. Now, Toots, there's a rumour that you're in the bikini comp this year.
That's yet to be confirmed. I've got to lose about 30 kilos in about 2 months, mate.
So we'll confirm that Toots is not in the bikini comp this year.
Well, not yet. Anyway, we got a new reporter, that's right. JT Jairus Wharerau head across the ditch for the Indy 300, got a bit of drifting demonstration, plus we see his competing around at the Drift Nationals from Winton.
And we also go tech piece looking this week. We go to Tint-a-Car and we check out the guys from Race Brakes.
And back across the ditch, we have a look at a couple of mean Aussie My rides, which are just absolutely beautiful.
So stick around for another half hour of hardcore Kiwi car porn right here on Import X.
In our countdown to the Foreign Rotary Nationals 06, we venture back to 2002. Now this video combines both the Nats in Auckland and the South Island champs in Christchurch, so sit back and let's have a look. As usual, the show and shine goes off with thousands of wide-eyed fans streaming through to catch a glimpse of the bling.
The Foreign Rotary Nationals just keep getting bigger and bigger every year. 18,000 people attended show day this year, proving once again that this New Zealand car scene is just huge.
Recognise the voice? That's right, it's Clark Gayford before he became a household brand name. Here's Clark chatting to a very different looking Izar Bamji.
It's basically about when the actual drag car actually lifts on the left-hand side when the engine twists and things like that. So it's more of a to keep the weight balanced when the engine twists and you know how it lifts off and stuff. So
get your weight over the...
That's right.
How much do you weigh?
I can't tell you that one, mate.
It takes a lot to organise such an event, with competitors lining up from 3 p.m. on Friday just to get their cars into the showgrounds.
Yeah, it's like 1 car every hour. Your car. Hell.
Oh, there's Ronnie Lim's Integra and the Mazport Series 4 RX-7. Now, I'm sure some of you will remember this car, Izar's 200SX. Izar has since further modified this car
and looks even more different now.
The Quest 4 Ute was also down there, attracting quite a crowd, showing off its flash hydraulics. And the greediest prize winner of the day was John Harvey from Gisborne's RX2. It took out, now get this, best paint, best undercarriage, best engine bay RX, best RX2, and best RX overall.
Built a new engine, a lot more chrome work, redone the undercarriage, new boot.
When you say you've rebuilt the engine, what does it come from?
Last year it was a 13B Bridgeport, now it's 13B J-Port, a lot more chrome on the engine, a lot more detailing.
And with the undercarriage?
Just more detailing basically, making it smoother, repainted it all again, and yeah.
And one mustn't miss the drags. It was a tad wet that year, but with the help of a huge helicopter, the track dried up just enough for the racing.
And then it was time for some racing.
Yeah, thanks, Clark.
Brett Lee Sang was there in his Lancer Evo 4-banger. Great to see non-automotive companies sponsoring race cars. But Brett's main competition was Jonah Lomu's GTR, which is also pretty bloody quick. But the big draw cards are always going to be the Pro Import guys. We asked Glenn Suckling what he's been doing to the Croydon GTR to prepare it for the Nationals.
Well, in the last year, the car's undergone massive changes. It's a lot lighter than it was last year. The engine also has been rebuilt. There's a lot, just about too many things to list to what we've done. The car has gone in the direction of drag racing completely now, and that's it.
Now down to Ruapuna for the drags in the South Island.
Well done with the beauty upstairs, like the switchboard boys. I'm not telling you his name. He's a tall man with black hair.
Here's Kitzel Sterling in his wide-bodied MR2. After yet more mechanical problems, he moved to his backup vehicle. A much faster, cooler.
Oh, hang on, that's not
Ronnie
Kits.
Lim came out on the day and set a new Australasian front-wheel drive record with a 1031. However, in the Pro Import final, Ronnie was forced to run on street tyres.
And that's a wrap from the Natso 2. Join me next time when we check out Natso 4.
I'm Mark Gallagher, and this is my red 666 Magna. It was stock standard 2 years ago, and as you can see, it's a bit past stock now. I just found that everyone was doing up Skylines, Civics, Supras, and I just want something different. I want to do a different car, and I'd owned this since new. It's always been reliable, so I thought I'd put my money into the car that I can rely on. The first year I got bagged so much because like everyone was like, yeah, you're doing a Magna up, you're doing a family car. And they said, yeah, you can't show a family car. And yeah, it's been good to prove them wrong. It's like a Prismatech sort of style paint. That's what they call rainbow chameleon that reacts to sunlight. And what I liked about that is of the daytime it shows itself off, but of the night time the car's downplayed with the paint because it is a neon car. There's 56 neons in this car, strobes, lasers, everything. And I don't want sort of that affecting the neon show overnight. The flames, you've got the Devil's Pitfall in the centre of the car. That's all been ghosted on. And they've used a full Prismatech for that effect. It is quite hard to pick up. You virtually need the sun right on the front of the car. In here we've got two 15-inch Orion subs, two Epsilon monoblocks to run the subs. You have your crossovers there for the door speakers, two capacitors over there. It's fully custom. I can't see it every day worse luck, but it's full of neons. There's laser lights in there and everything, they work. That all lights up overnight also. It's got all neons in behind there. We've got a few strobes up through the top of it, flash down. So it lights up all the gold materials and everything. I found out that my number plates, the red 666, was available. And we thought, oh well, Red Devil themes. And so that's when we went with the spray, with the flames on the bonnet, the devil in the boot and everything, the skulls around the stands, and yeah, that sort of just went from there.
Hey everybody, I'm JT and we're reporting live for Import X at Indy 300 in Gold Coast Surfers Paradise. The weather is just off its face, mid-30s, it's crazy. Now for the next few days we'll be doing some drift demos at Indy, so which means we get on track. My weapon of choice this weekend is a good friend of mine, Mark Phillips. He supplied me this gold R33 Nissan Skyline. So it's got all the hardware, we've got a dog box, we've got 300 kilowatts at the wheels, it's got a big Apexy RX6 turbo, a Cusco roll cage, ride seats, all the gauges. We've got a huge radiator here, massive oil cooler, 100mm Trust intercooler, big Trust plenum, oil catch can, even the pulleys. We've got aftermarket pulleys which slow down the water pump. The dog box in this thing is something else. Just the way it engages, the way you can do clutchless shifts, so you just pull it through. It's still H pattern, but you can pull them through clutchless, and it handles about 1,000 horse, I think.
So JT, apart from the demo drifting, what's Indy all about?
Well, Indy's about these cars here, the Indy 300 cars. They're from, I guess, all around the world. Really spectacular to watch and pretty fast.
How about this guy?
I think that's Ben Bray, son of Victor Bray.
Oh, the Aussies love their utes, bro.
Yeah, they're down for the utes over there.
What the hell's that?
I think that is, that's Victor Bray himself. I've word on the street is he's got one of the fastest drag cars in the world.
And one of the noisiest ones as well. So apart from the racing, I guess there was a bit of demonstrating of airplanes, drifting, all sorts of stuff.
Unfortunately, yeah, this one here was a rotary powered one. It fell to the ground.
So here you go, getting all prepped up to do a bit of drifting demo.
All prepped already, we're getting psyched into it.
But I heard a bit of a story about this one there, JT, that apparently you guys got a bit KO'd the night before, and here's one of your crew.
Yep, that's one of the boys feeling a bit under the weather.
So we canned the filming that one, and we went to the night time. Now, how often do you drift at night?
These days, not very often at all. Like, yeah, this was a pretty special event for myself. Yeah, being inside, it's like a giant cage on the circuit. Yeah, it's something else. I've never experienced anything like it. So
it's a bit like Mad Max.
Mad Max, yep. You know, you've got no runoffs, so you make a mistake and you're going to know about it. One of the boys smashed off his back bumper, unfortunately, but besides that, there was no carnage, so it was an awesome event.
And what were the crowds like over there?
320,000 people. Oh, I can't complain.
Oh, what the hell. Well, here you go. Well, you're heading down to Winton.
Winton, yep. First time at Winton. It was a pretty impressive track. Actually, it was an awesome track.
So this is where you're doing your competing round in the Drift Nationals for Australia?
Yep, it's the Drift Australia series. I think I was, in that pro class, which is the top 16. Special treatment, you know.
So who's this cat?
Kelly McKinnon. He's one of the boys from South Australia. He's pretty well known over there for their R32. Also here we've got Darren Appleton, one of the country's best drifters. Another one, Bo Yates, sharp drifter in an A86. Another one of the top boys, Josh Young from Surfers Paradise. Weird colour, but it goes awesome. Leighton Fine, born and bred in New Zealand. He's one of the best drivers over there. He's won 4 competitions in a row.
Oh no, don't tell me another dirty V8.
Another dirty V8. Jeremy Lake, sponsored by Hancock, and Robbie Bolger. The infamous Drift Cat. Very interesting species, but she's a good driver. And Robbie Bolger himself in the 1,031 horsepower V8 Ute.
Do you think he's got enough horsepower, mate?
Australian muscle, mate.
So how many people turn up to Winton?
Well, it was very similar to a New Zealand competition. There's about 2,500 people, I think. It is very far out of the way.
Talk us through your run here.
The section's it was quite low speed. Second gear, so I just grabbed third on the exit, but very straightforward course.
How long is that tailpipe, man?
Yeah, weird. It must be an Australian thing.
I think so. Now this is the Drift Cat woman. She looks pretty good. Yeah,
her car looks pretty good, yeah. She looks pretty funky on the dance floor.
A WRX drifting?
Yeah, something very different. Kind of contemplating going down that road myself at the moment.
Rear-wheel drive WRX, that's got to be fat.
Yeah, something very different. Another muscle car, we've got George Spartalis from Adelaide in his pink S15. It's about 300 kilowatts, pretty tough car.
So here's you in a battle with the WRX?
Yeah, Rick Bates, he's a professional driver, circuit racer, rally racer, learning how to drift, but still struggling a bit.
Here's that dirty old V8. He's doing pretty good though.
Unfortunately, I think the V8 takes out this round. We've got a team session with the A86 boys.
That looks mean.
Very cool. We got into some New Zealand weather, so I thought I'd have a niche, but it didn't work out for me, unfortunately.
Oh, we'll see that right now.
It was an awesome track and an awesome, the car was an awesome setup, so just another one under my belt, I guess. Awesome experience.
Here's the Levins out again.
Yep, you see, drifting in the wet in Australia isn't very common. In fact, I think this is the first competition ever.
And here's the winner, I take it?
Yep, Jeremy Lake in his 850 horse, naturally aspirated Holden Monaro.
I reckon he's taken after Reece Miller now.
Yeah.
And party time, obviously. Hey, JT, big ups to you, man. Thank you so much for reporting for Import X.
Thank you for having me.
This week's tech piece is all about getting your windows tinted. Now, I was all like everybody else. I was going to get the old black plastic polyurethane and just stick it to my windows, but I figured we'd better do it the right way. And to do that, have a talk to my mate Greg here at Tint-a-Car. So apart from making the car look good, there's a lot of other reasons you've got to tint a car, right?
Yeah, heat rejection in the car and also protects you from UV.
What is the actual rules? How dark can I go?
Ultimately, on all passenger vehicles, you can only go as dark as 35% VLT, which is visual light transmission. So that's the amount of light you're letting into the car. The lower the number, the darker the film is. So if you've got 5% on your car, it's really dark. On a four-wheel drive off-road vehicle, you're allowed to go as dark as you like behind the driver's seat. Right. Same with commercial vehicles.
We all think that mirror tints look cool, right? But are we allowed them?
Not at all.
Why?
Mainly because other motorists can't see through them. You've got mirror tints on your car, I'm following you down the motorway at 100 k's. I need to be able to see through your rear screen, see the brake lights of the car in front. Out the back, the Nevo you can have a look at.
How come the film's on the outside?
We put it on the outside just so we can get the shape of it. It doesn't shrink too nicely if we do it on the inside.
You heat the film up, right, till it's taken the shape of the glass, tear the clear plasticky bit off it, wet the inside of the window, slide the film on, and then use the squeegees again.
Yep, that's right.
So this is the front door of the Evo. Tell us how you're going to do it.
We're just going to spray our solution on here, clean it with the scraper, and we'll go over it with a scourer. We'll squeegee it all off just to get the dirty water off there. Spray it down and we'll chuck that piece of film on. Do the top edge just to seal it up so it doesn't suck anything in. When we put it on wet, it can suck dirt in from the edges and things like that.
You got your window tint all the way to the top of your edge of your window.
Yep.
So there you go, that's a basic rundown on how to tint a car. Thanks to the cool people at Tint-a-Car. You'll be hooked up and looking smart in porn. Loving it.
My name's Julian Seager. It's a 1981 628 CSI. Originally 2.8 litre. Drove it that way for a couple of years and then wanted some more horsepower. The turbo route was the best choice. Sourced a later model stronger block. Put an Alpina head onto it. The whole engine's all run by a Motec computer. We have sensors post and pre-intercooler, and we've seen 160 degrees on the intake side, and we've come out the other end under 60. Turbonetics TO460 turbo. It's water cooled. We've got our oil feed lines. The blow-off valve is located behind the bumper bar. It's internally waste-gated. 456.4 was our last dyno reading, and 500 foot-pound of torque. Okay, it's an Alpina bar. In order to make it fit my European-style bar, I had to cut it into 5 pieces, extend it, and mould it to shape, and then had to do the modifying for the intercooler at the front. It's 5 inches thick. It certainly does the job. Brakes are off an 8 Series BMW. The rears were another story. We couldn't actually find anything big enough to do what I wanted. So we got the hats from a 6 Series and the rotors from an 8 Series. We cut them apart, bolted them together. I've had tail lights and door handles all gold plated to sort of follow the theme of the old John Player specials. I've added that louver there, the Cosworth style louver. Yeah. Only on the one side, it was just there to get the heat out. Yeah. Well, this is unique. It doesn't matter where you go, you get looks. Proud owner.
All Motor Racing is a great place to sort out your four-banger. Here's Mark in their workshop.
Daniel's going to give us a bit of an insight into what they can do here at All Motor.
We started off doing a lot of Hondas, and like a popular conversion is the 1800 Doc VTEC conversion. Say you put in a lighter car like a DA or something like this. Right. And what we have been doing lately is 2.2 conversions, and it's mainly because of the price difference between the 1800 Doc VTEC and 2.2. You can pick up those kits for $2.5.
Really?
Full 2.2 kit.
Like that's a whole motor and everything?
Yeah, that's the parts you'd need to do your conversion.
The turbo that we keep talking about, is it like an all-purpose turbo?
Yeah, it's a very common flange. See, the flange here, that's called a T3, T4 flange. Right. And the T3 aftermarket is the aftermarket turbo. The T3 and the T4 is all bolt to this flange. So somebody makes the headers up and they use this flange. So you have to use something with the same flange.
How much horsepower can one of these turbos supply?
I think a good 400.
Here's, I suppose, your Evo Zero. A bit heavier than the old Evo, but these things can be made to truck along real hard.
They do. It's I mean, you're going to spend what, over 10 grand for an Evo, and you can pick up one of these for 4 or 5 grand.
Right.
And so spend a bit of money on top, and then you can give those Evo boys a bit of hassles. Another thing we do for our customers is airbag suspension.
Okay.
Yeah.
I move my toes.
Yeah. This one we've upgraded with a PlayStation controller. It's a pretty popular thing nowadays to do.
Can you do that with your PS2 at home? So where can we get in touch with you guys?
www.automotive.co.nz is our website.
I love that. These guys are all class, so if you're looking at doing something a little bit different, you got a little naturally aspirated Honda, you want to make it have a little bit more power, check out the boys, allmotor.co.nz, and come and have a yarn to Daniel and Michael, and they'll take care of you, I promise.
Hey New Zealand, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Now I'll tell you what, got to give some love to our mate JT. What a fantastic report he did. I'd give him a free upsize.
Absolutely. I'm sure anyone could.
You can go and just say Import X at any BK, you get your free upsize. Don't forget, Natso 6, it's only about 6 weeks away, and there is the chance that somebody is going to win a car thanks to ZM and our mates from V.
Now, we can't really say what kind of car it is. It's a bit top secret, so make sure you're at the nets. And hey, as you can see behind us, a lot of these cars line up to do some racing, and this is the only place where you should be doing it. Keep it off the streets.
Fantastic. And hey, join us next time for more hardcore Kiwi car porn right here on Import X. Let's go get a free upsize.
Sure.